Good morning, friends, and welcome. Let's start with a prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, Guru Preceptors, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswarji, beloved Master, Paramhansa Yoganandaji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. We ask thy blessings on our satsang now. Fill our hearts with thy love and joy. We are thy children. Receive us and bless us now. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Today our topic is on Yoganandaji's 9-day cleanse. We'll start with a song and then an excerpt from a talk by Swamiji. Welcome again, friends.
Sing in the meadows and everywhere. Sing out a blessing to everyone. Lift up your voices, lift your hands on high. Sing and the battle is won.
Sing in the meadows and everywhere. Sing out a blessing to everyone. Lift up your voices, lift your hands on high. Sing and the battle is won.
Sing in the meadows and everywhere. Sing out a blessing to everyone. Lift up your voices, lift your hands on high. Sing and the battle is won.
Sing in the meadows and everywhere. Sing out a blessing to everyone. Lift up your voices, lift your hands on high. Sing and the battle is won.
Sing in the meadows and everywhere. Sing out a blessing to everyone. Lift up your voices, lift your hands on high. Sing and the battle is won. Sing in the meadows and everywhere. Sing out a blessing to everyone. Lift up your voices, lift your hands on high. Sing and the battle is won. Sing and the battle is won. Sing and the battle is won.
As Jesus put it, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. This is the mouth of man. The mouth of God doesn't mean some sort of a trumpet in the clouds. It means that the divine energy that we draw into the body is drawn through the medulla oblongata at the base of the brain. This is the one part of the body that they have never been able to and will never be able to operate on. If you were to touch it, it would produce instantaneous death. It's the seat of life in the body. It's where the sperm and ovum cells first unite and then from there go on to create the entire body. And this very sensitive area is the entryway, the doorway through which we draw energy from the universe around us into the body. Thus, the energy that we live by, the sustenance that we absorb, is not only from outside, but from inside.
Good morning again, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Master's 9-day cleanse. And I was thinking that anytime we do a fast or a cleanse of any type, as Swamiji is saying there, we are living more from prana, pure prana that's coming in through the medulla, filling the brain, the spine, going out through the whole body. And you really, once you get deeply into your fast or your cleanse, you don't feel a sense of hunger because you're being fed by God's power. And the food, the water, everything that we take into ourselves has to be converted to prana to be able to use by the body, be able to be used by the body. So fasting is something that is natural. Sometimes we feel we need it in a particular reason. We have an ailment, we have a health challenge. Maybe it's after a holiday and we've eaten too much. We feel our body's stressed, our body's telling us it's too much. And those are good times to just pull back. Maybe you fast for a day, maybe you do half a day, maybe you do a quarter of a day, whatever, maybe you do several days. And but you break a certain pattern of eating, of the body being attached to certain foods, of blockages in the body that hold back the pranic flow in the body from certain foods that you're eating or habits that you have, or overeating. You give the body a rest, you give the organs a rest, you give the mind a rest, and then you feel charged with more energy, more prana, more magnetism, more light. And so I've been on Master's 9-day diet, which is why I wanted to speak with you about it. This is the 6th day. I'm almost at the end, and I can tell you, I feel terrific. And I'll go into the reasons behind that, but it's something that can be done. You can do partially, you can do 3 days, you can do 1 day of it, you can do all 9 days. Master says if you don't feel the results after 9 days, to wait a couple of weeks and do 9 more days. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm trying to get the results in the first round. And I'm using today this wonderful book, How to Achieve Glowing Health and Vitality, Master's own words on health and vitality, which I highly recommend. So this is what you would eat on this 9-day cleanse or diet. You're eating quite a lot of food that's really good for detoxifying the body. And here are the foods that are allowed. Only these foods, nothing more, nothing less. 1.5 grapefruits, and you can get sweet grapefruits. 1.5 lemons, 5 oranges, 1 cooked vegetable with the juice. Quantity is up to you. 1 raw vegetable salad, 1 glass of orange juice, and then 3 cups of vitality beverage, 1 with each meal. And in the vitality beverage, there's celery, carrots, parsley, and spinach. And you'll be able to get the full recipe from ananda.org. Just you can Google it and Google Masters Yogananda's 9-day diet. Now, I'd like to share with you what Nayaswami Deviji said about the results that she felt, and I'll share my results. She said she felt vitalization and healing of the body, freedom from psychological dependency on food, breaking of bad eating habits, 5 to 10 pound weight loss, and that's assured. Cleansing of skin, eyes, lungs, and intestines. Improved health for a period of months afterwards. Increased energy level and need for less sleep. Rejuvenation of the body and mind. Increased clarity of mind. Greater awareness of subtle flow of life force, deepening sense of joy, and deeper and more inspired meditations. Then Deviji goes on to say this, sounds too good to be true. There are, let me assure you, challenges. It takes a strong will and self-discipline to finish the full 9 days. You may experience irritability in the first few days. Whether this reaction is caused by a release of toxins, I don't know, but it's wise to give someone on the diet a wide berth during the first few days. My husband, Jyotish, and I have an agreement that anything said during the beginning of the diet cannot be held against us. This plan has worked well, and we've stayed together through many successful attempts at the cleansing diet. Sometimes people have headaches during the first few days, especially those addicted to coffee or black tea. The headaches seem to be caused by caffeine withdrawal. Finally, you may also find a psychological change in your attitude towards food. Although you are actually eating large quantities of food because the food is without salt, oil, or seasonings of any kind, it doesn't provide the sensory satisfaction that we usually get from food. You may find yourself not interested in food at all. So I'd like to go into just a couple of points on the diet. Why might you want to do it? I think the best reason is your body is telling you it needs a break. It needs purifying, it needs detoxification. You have to feel that for yourself. It's not something you start tomorrow. You say, okay, I was inspired, now I'm going to start tomorrow. It's something that you feel inside. You may want to do it to lose weight. You may want to do it to stop bad eating habits. There are reasons like that, but inside yourself, you will feel at certain times to do it. Now, I do it once a year, typically, because I want to cleanse every year, give my body a break, give all the organs a break, give my heart a break, give the lungs a break, give all the intestines a break. And I want to rejuvenate and reset my body. So these might be reasons for you as well. Who can do it? I would say people who are generally healthy. Now, I would check with your doctor. This is an intense fast. And here again, your doctor may say, try one day or something. It's not easy to do, but you're eating all the time. Your body doesn't feel, at least mine hasn't felt weak, it hasn't felt hungry. But I'm basically healthy. So someone who's generally healthy could try the diet. Otherwise, check with your physician. And as I said, maybe try less days than 9 to begin with. When to do it? Yeah. And I kind of covered that already, but there are times when you just feel your body needs cleansing. Now, before I started this, I, for about a month, was offering it to Master, offering at the feet of Divine Mother. I could almost hear Master saying, yes, you need to do it. But I did it. I'm doing it on a spiritual level, not just a physical level. So I'm feeling Master's power, his guidance, his blessing, his prana, his energy, his magnetism flowing into my body as I do it. So you want to give yourself a bridge time before you start the diet where, I was visualizing, I can do it. This is going to help my body needs it. And I worked up to the day that I started, and then I was ready to start. Like if you're going to run a marathon or do something else that takes a lot of energy, you don't just start, you work up to it. So this is the kind of cleanse that you want to work up to if you really want the benefits on all levels. I would say not just the physical level, but the deep spiritual benefits I'll get to in a moment. What has been my experience of the diet? I'll just tell you, more energy flow. I don't want to say double, but a lot more energy flow. A lot more prana, feeling the prana flowing, feeling it in my brain, feeling in my spine in meditation, feeling prana flowing, feeling like my spine is unblocked, energy is freer to flow. I was at a school yesterday, the DLF school, who has the Education for Life program within the school. And I had meetings in the morning, and then I went to the school in Gurgaon, and I was full of energy, more than ever. There were over 20 kids there. I was teaching them Swamiji's songs like the one we just heard. And I could have gone on and on and on for hours. And so I think that we have in our mind that, oh, I'll be hungry, oh, I won't be able to do it. But if as soon as you really get going on a fast like this, with Master's blessings, the Guru's blessings, you feel, I can say, more energy, not less energy. Release of dependency of foods, different types of foods and amounts. You just don't feel really, after a while, you don't really feel to eat. But you need to eat the foods that Master gave because they're helping to cleanse the body. But you cut the dependency on food, and certain foods you want to get rid of. It may be more sweets, it may be chocolate, it may be coffee, it may be tea. I don't know what it is, but you feel less attached to those foods and food in general. Weight loss is tremendous. I mean, within just a couple of days, you can lose several pounds, and you just keep losing more and more weight every day. So that's totally a benefit for those who are interested in losing weight. Better memory. Now, this is an interesting one. Clarity of mind and better memory. I'm just telling you from the days I've been doing the diet, what I'm experiencing, and you have more, your mind is more quick because there's just less heaviness, distractions in the mind, more joy, more peace, and another wonderful one, inner fulfillment. You don't feel like if I have that donut, then I'm going to be fulfilled. I don't eat donuts, but you may, or if I have that sweet, I'm going to be, or I have that piece of chocolate, I'm going to be fulfilled. Well, actually, no, you have it, then you want more and you want more. And so a sense of inner fulfillment and just natural joy and peace that has nothing to do with anything outside of yourself. Aches and pains lessened, an ache in the knee and the shoulder and the back and the neck. You'll find that miraculously, it seems, they just start dissolving. And you end up with, maybe you end up with some, but surely less than you had before. Here's another interesting one. More time to do other things. Eating takes a long time. Prepare the food, eat the food, flip the dishes, whatever. And you just find you have so much more time to do other things. And meditations are, my goodness, far more still, uplifting, deeper, because there's just less static in your body and in your mind. You just feel, you go and you sit. And it's just a wonderful feeling to not have the body pulling you down from meditation. Two more, better breathing. Your breathing is much deeper. It's hard to explain, but all your organs are working better during the fast. And then last one is a deeper sleep and waking up fresher in the mornings. Now, I want to give just a couple more tips and we'll go into questions and answers. This is from Master's book here. This is very brief. These are other shorter fasts that are maybe easier. A liquid diet. Master says for 1 or 2 days a week, and whenever one does not feel hungry, confine the food intake to milk, orange juice, or any other fruit juice. Fasting 1 day a week on orange juice and taking a suitable laxative that day will help to keep the body cells firm and free from disease. And then a 3-day fast once a month on orange juice with a laxative each night while fasting will expel toxins and do much to make the body strong, healthy, and youthful to the last days of life. Orange juice is very good because it counteracts the acids in the body caused by eating meats or heavy foods. So now I'll ask Nitendra to join and we'll go through the questions that we have for today.
Thank you, Dhyanaji. I'll just share the list of questions. The first one, Dhyanaji, is it difficult for a new person on this path to follow this diet? And also why? Because if you're eating too much food.
So much, yeah. Here's the important thing, and I want to bring this up, is loving God is more important than loving food or not eating food or fasting. Swamiji and one of his friends, monks, they went on a grape fast. Remember the story from the New Path? Master caught them and he said, listen, a pure heart is more important than a pure stomach. Because they must have been going too far on that. And I've gone far on fast where it was too much. I remember once I went into a seclusion and I decided I was also going to just eat fruit because someone told me, this was in India, you can meditate much deeper if you just, in seclusion, just eat fruit. So I went the first day fruit, second day fruit, and I was going for a week on fruit. My heart was pounding. By the end, I just said, I just have to have something else. I couldn't handle that. Maybe other people could. But anyway, for a new person on the path, what do? Make haste slowly. Meaning maybe do half a day to start. It depends on the age of the body as well. When I was younger, I fasted every day. I mean, every week for a day and 3 times on the orange juice a day for the orange juice on the orange juice. And so depends on the health of the body. I would say, here's another thing you could do is do the 9-day diet when you're doing it with a group. Like we've done it in Gurgaon. I don't know, Tindra, were you with that group? We've done it in Gurgaon with a group, and Ananda Village, a lot of people do it together as a group. That makes it easier because you have the camaraderie. I'm doing it now, and there's I don't know, 6, 7, 8 of the monks in Chandigarh who are doing it as well. But do it with the group or do less time. Yeah, don't overdo. And don't make diet God, this is my whole thing now. I'm just going diets and fasts. And I've seen people like that. They don't have much joy. They're always thinking of, I didn't get my avocado today, or I need to get this, or where's my beet? And, it's like Master didn't go deeply. He has many things in this book to advise you, but that's not the priority on our path. This is an aid, especially in today's world where people people are overeating, and fast foods are just, everybody's getting the fast food. When I came to India almost 20 years back, there wasn't a lot of fast food. Now it's everywhere. Americans are all, you see America is overweight, and it mainly because of fast food. Nobody wants to cook, they just want the fast food. And fast food has, there's a lot of different things that aren't good for your body in it. So be careful. And if you've gone overboard, then you do something to cleanse. That's the way I look at it. I've, the past 2.5 months traveling around and with Jyotishan Deviji, and everybody has the favorite foods, and you have to have this and eat more of this and have some more samosas, and you can only go so long like that. So anyway, this is a help to me now.
Thank you, Dhyanaji. We have a few live questions, Dhyanaji.
Oh, great.
The first one is, I do not wish to lose weight, so can I add something to this diet?
That's wonderful. No. You can't add. This is what Master gave. Now, he gave some other diets in this book, the weight gaining diet and the weight losing diet, but those are different. This is a cleanse. So don't think of it as a diet, think of it as a cleanse. And there's lots of toxins, all these aches and pains people have, they're toxins that are built up in the body. You know, you have a headache every other day, there's toxins or caffeine buildup or something or other. You can't sleep at night. It's usually poisons in the body, you know, and stomach problems. Then it goes into worse and worse. Now, the thing, I think people should try some of these things instead of paying the doctor. Everybody just give me a pill. I'd rather take a pill than exercise. I've got a cholesterol problem, give me a pill. I got a heart problem, give me a pill. You know, try to work yourself to get your body. Master said, make the body, keep the body fit for self-realization. So don't rely on the doctor to keep you alive. That's what I'm saying. You know, help yourself and get outside. I've been going out in the sun, just taking in the sun's energy, taking walks and getting my lungs working and hugging trees. And you know, just, you get so much from nature. If you put yourself in that vibration of God is my healer, God's energy is flowing through me. And as you do that, you'll find that, oh, yeah, I'm feeling better. But if 365 days out of the year, you're not kind to your body, it's not going to be your friend. Isn't it so? And so eating properly and proper exercise are important.
Thank you, Dhyanaji. We've seen while you were doing this diet, we saw you on Saturday at the center. Sunday, we saw you again at the center. Yesterday, you mentioned you were at the school. So is it okay to continue doing your daily activities while doing the diet?
Huh, why not? But I'm not going into a heavy duty office. I went to the center, into the temple. And that's different than going to a heavy duty office. So it depends on the person again. If you have a strong will, I think you can do it. But the other thing is, you don't really, in 9 days, I mean, 9 days is a long time. You don't want to be in an environment that's taxing that much. You know, there's a lot of negative energy, negative people, smoke, you know, things that are just unhealthy. You try not to go around them. I think you'll feel it. You'll feel like, oh, I don't really want to talk on the phone right now. Or I don't want to be with people right now. Because your body is it's just healing itself. Your body is healing itself. Let's put it that way. And you know, when you're healing, if you have a cold or something, and then you're in the bed or whatever, you don't want 5 people coming over to visit you. You just say, oh, I just want to be kind of alone. So you want to be more alone. But you can continue. I've continued my activities and I'm better at them because of the diet. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm so weak, I can't do the Wednesday class. Oh, what am I going to do? So, okay, next one.
Next one is, Dhyanaji, does this diet also increase the span of life?
Well, I heard Jyotish and Daviji say when they were here that they were 158 years old. And they said, together. So you can look at it that way. But Master says here that it helps you to be healthy. It helps the cells. It helps the organs. It helps the prana to flow properly. But when Divine Mother wants to take you out, she's going to take you. It doesn't, you can't say. There was this one man that Master said, he told him that he outwitted St. Peter 3 times through orange juice. And Master said, Divine Mother, when she wants you, the orange juice isn't going to keep you around. So these things, we're acting in cooperation with grace, with Divine Mother. It's not like I'm going to live 100 years old now. It's up to Divine Mother, but we want to help her to keep us. I remember a woman, this is an interesting point, and I told you about her before. Happy was her name. She had AIDS, and she lived, this is decades ago, 9 years longer, plus the 1 year that the doctor told her she lived. But she asked Swamiji along the way, because it was hard for her to keep that body going. She said, Swamiji, how long should I keep trying to keep my body going? This is difficult. And he had a very interesting answer. He said, as long as you can, because you're in a human form. And when you have to come back, you have to start as a baby, to grow up, and then you get to this point again. He said, stay in that body as long as you can, meaning keep your health as long as you're able to be able to find God in the body that you're in. If you're waiting for, I'll wait till 3 more lifetimes, that's difficult. Go for it now. Does it make sense?
Absolutely, Dhyanaji. One final question, Dhyanaji. You talked about getting sunshine and fresh air and exercise. So is that essential to do during this 9-day cleanse?
Yeah. And I forgot one thing. At night, to put your feet in an Epsom salt bath. It's just detoxifying through the feet. And that feels really good. But yeah, he doesn't say that on the diet, but it's obvious. I mean, if you're just in the house for 9 days eating lettuce, it's just it's not a happy feeling. You want to get out. You feel like, I need the sun. I need a walk. I need fresh air. I need to be with the trees and the flowers. Your body's saying, get out. And so it's very natural for you. If you sit in the house, you're going to have a harder time. You want to be more open to God's energy through prana flowing into you. Is that helpful?
Yes, Dhyanaji. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck to everybody. Bye-bye.